Hello, this is my first vlog, I suppose. I'd like to show you what I got for the month of May. It's only filmed on my phone, so it's not the best. Hopefully me and my friend Jared, who you'll meet later hopefully, has a much better camera than I do and we'll be able to film it in better views. But let's show you what I got today in the month of May. First thing I got was a Rosebery engine, 4 horsepower. I got a 2 Villas Mark 12s. The closest one is off a cement mixer, and the back one's a later Villas Norton one I got from Lutz in the Engine Machinery Club at Agfest. And the big one there, with the tank on it, is a Mark 20 Villas with a reduction gearbox. You can see the gearbox there. There's the Mark 12. It's got a reduction gearbox as it's off a cement mixer, and I've got to go pick up the cement mixer. And there's the later one with the square tank. What else do we get in the month of May? Last weekend I picked up a Ronson Trippet Model N, but this one's badged in Austral, so I believe it's one of the very early ones, from what I'm led to believe on the internet. In the back there's my little British Mark 10. I got probably just in the end of April, maybe early May. But that's only part of it, and I have the box for it. There it is. There's the original Villas crate it came with. It also came with the original instruction manual and a large box of tools I got from the garage sale, the same as the Mark 20. It was part of the same deal for a few bob. I got my Goodwin pump, an English Goodwin pump, given to me. I got my Mark 12, another Mark 12. Jared bet me I couldn't get it going for Agfest. I had it going that day and I had the pump working a couple of days later. But now to my scrapyard find towards the end. I found a cake tin, an old Singer sewing machine. That was quite good. A few blow torches, old lamps, old weights, an old biscuit tin, an old brass sprayer, old pressure gauges, various old tools, an old Snail brand spanner, and a few old fuel bowser nozzles. Some of that stuff went up on eBay. If you're interested, give us a hoot. But this won't be, but I found it. It's an old fire extinguisher. It's got dangerous marks on the back. Hopefully it's been discharged, but it might go up on the roof for me. Other signs and tools and tins and bits and pieces. What else we get from the scrapyard? A few auger bits. But a couple of branding irons. It came from a lather I'm in Tassie, those I don't know yet, and it came from a rather large homestead, and 3 bins full. This is all I got out of it before it got taken by other people. But JY, and I have the other one here, which is MB, so I'm assuming they're previous owners of the large estate. As you can tell, the shed's a bit of a mess. My little brother decided to move his car in for a couple of weeks and bring it aside, and me being me and lazy and hasn't bothered to clean it up yet, even though I shouldn't have to. There's the Rosebery again that I got given. Unfortunately that doesn't go, but who can complain? It's only a dead magneto. I got it for free. It's already been restored at one stage or another, about 30 years ago apparently, and got given to the bloke that gave it to me, and then it just sat in his shed, and now the magneto's got a problem, but hopefully I'll get it going. I've got a crank handle for my friend Roscoe. It's off a lister, but nonetheless it still do the job. The Ronson Trippet I only picked up last weekend. I actually got that from the bloke mentioned he had one when I had the Rosebery in the back of the ute, and he came up to me and said, "Oh, I've got one there at home you can have." For a couple hundred, and that's what I picked up for, 200, but obviously it's a Ronson Trippet N, a bit different than Rosebery. I'll eventually get round to this and take the hopper tank off it. not very exciting, but another plastic jerry can my little brother got for me. Believe it or not, was in the op shop bin. Don't know why it was there, but outside of it, so he took it home. A couple of chainsaws we got. Me and the neighbour Josh. You might meet him. Got going. That one's got to go back to Jared. It belongs to him. My JP, I finally got on the carby for that early in the month. Hopefully I was going to take Dagfest, but it never eventuated because the carby is still playing up. What else did I get in the month of May and got going? I got that home. It's been down my friend Roscoe's shed. It's a very interesting engine. The head had a slight crack in it, so it's up my friend Hugo's being welded. You might meet him eventually. He's a very interesting old man. But it's made in Tassie, that engine. It's also got magneto problems, but that's the least of my worry, really. It's eventually. Apparently they got it before August because the Tramway Society gave it to me, and they're having a big open day. They want me to get it going, but I think I'll just paint it up and put it on display. Started painting the base of my bloody little merino generator. And the little brother, when he moved all my stuff, scratched the crap out of it. That's the least worst bit. The other bit I've had to strip down and repaint. What else we got here? Oh, cream separator. Given by Lutz. Electricians among us like me. A bit interesting. So that is an old bloody light fitting. I was in there, used as a bearing for that, and I got it home and it was like, geez, that wobbles. I'll pop that out and see what's wrong. And turns out you can't use a light fitting for a bearing. So fortunately, I got one probably in the late bit of in April sometime, and I used the spouts off it and the bowl. I'll put a video separately on YouTube of me running that. It's quite hard to get up to speed, believe it or not. There's the bowl off it, and also the lid off the old Villas. What else we have? I tried getting the Mark 10 over there going, but that's got a coil problem. And ironically, the Clynton engine I got off the tip a few months ago. You can see the shed is a tip side as well at the moment because I haven't got around to it. And probably got this mid-April. Bloke called Ivan Chug gave it to me. I was quite thankful, but unfortunately he'd left it outside. Ransom's lawnmower in front of it there. I got off eBay. Throw down for Victoria, but that was a few months ago. Probably Christmas time I got that. But there's the big Alan Oxford. Hopefully I'll get around to only an apprentice, so I have to save a bit of dosh to order the parts from Villa's Parts in the UK. Been very helpful. There was another chainsaw down there I got given. Only part of one, but nonetheless. And apparently this is quite hard to find. Me large V-belt driven lister. I've got a Cooper coming down from New South Wales to run it. I hopefully be able to take my girlfriend Steph, who hopefully you'll meet, loves woodwork but hates mechanical stuff, so she wants to help me build the table for it. And I've got to find some cuts and bowls for it. That's why Lutz going another cream separator, but it's too small. But no, it's got its original cap to cover where the spouts sit, and apparently that's quite hard to find. Original oil cup sitting there. It's all its original decals and whatnot still on it. Came from $10 from Longford Tip. My little JAP. I found out a bit of information about that. That's got a dead piston ring that I broke. I got that when I first started in engines off eBay. It was only $20 and the guy posted it down. Unfortunately, it's the first head I'd taken off any engine and I ruined the rings, so I've got around to ordering rings for that, but I've painted it up the best colour I could find of the original and made a few bits and pieces for it, but I'll get to that one eventually. I can't remember what else I got from May. No, nothing else from May really, but a bit of April I got. But there's the mess of the shed. And there's my Mark 15 there with the red wheels on at the back of it. I got that last year sometime. I made the stand up for it using hue and pine off the roof of a tram. The hue and pine was milled over 100 years ago. And it was too short to use on the it was needed to be replaced on the tram, too short to be used anywhere else, so they were going to burn it. And I said, no, I'll take it home. As you can sort of see, stuff in the way, engine crane there. Another lawnmower, big coil cast. That's probably that'd be the second item I ever got. Second item I ever got was this old Quellcast out of the paper. Under 100. But there's the Mark 15. With its human pine case, it's older than pretty much everything in the shed. And the Mark 10 kickstart and its little pump I got off Roscoe that was seized. The back, you might eventually meet Roscoe if I can get him to stand still behind the camera long enough. There's the lawnmower I made. That's separately, and I've got a video of that on YouTube. And my idiot friend who lives in Victoria riding it down the pub when we're quite drunk. There's the generator I'm trying to get the exhaust off at the moment. Another dead. This is my first stationary engine I ever got. Unfortunately, it only runs for a few minutes and shuts down due to a dead coil. There's the first item I got for tip. Was a Clisby air compressor. Over the back corner, I don't know why Ethan stuck it over there, but he has. There's an old Oldian petrol-powered mower. Try and get close to this crap in the way everywhere. There, radio, and one of my old phones I collect. I might take a view of them later if anyone's interested. Got a few old telephones, an old radio Mum picked off, I think, a garage sale for $5. And here it is, my grandfather's electrician. I'll show you my electrical items. My grandfather's old bench grinder I got going. It's not the right time, but here's my shed clock. Spare, I got an old Mazda and I had a spare parts car, and I thought, well, I need a clock in the shed, and I got a spare clock. It's the wrong sort. So there's a clock I made with a bit of transformer I got from work under the cowling for the generator. It's a bit better paint work in that one. That was saved from scratching, fortunately. It was on the bench. And there's a video, another video I have on YouTube soon if I get around to it tonight. There's a new little Bark 10. Thankfully it runs. Me and Jared got it going, but very, very slowly. It's quite interesting to get it going. Well, properly with a fuel tank. I've got a fuel tank. eBay. But that's enough for the shed. Oh, video. Probably get around, show you Jared's stuff, and might video a few more displays. Might go to a display next Saturday. And yeah, well, hello everyone, I'm Clinton and this is my shed, and hope you'll keep up the YouTube. Any questions, feel free to comment and I'll try and get back to you if I'm on the computer. So see ya.